So all I have to do now is get enough of these. What are they called? Versatile frameworks. But I must admit, I did have to take apart a lot of the other machines so that a lot of the power could go here. And the downstairs of the factory, I may have to switch it up off screen once I get a lot more power, because I don't know if I really need a lot of these different materials anymore because of how efficiently I can get them. I haven't really needed to use a lot of the other ores either, which I might come in later tiers, but things have gotten really, really messy in my factory now. And at first everything was going smoothly, but I do believe that once I get a much better way of having fuel, that'll be really, really nice for me to be able to just power everything. So, for right now, things in the factory are going to look rather messy. And messy and incomplete. And slow. Very, very slow. But I just figured I'd let you guys know that real quick. Yeah. But I'm very close to getting 500 of these. 50, 100, 50, 100, 50, 100, 50, 100, 50, and I only need 50 more. And then I'll finally receive those new tiers, and I'll continue tomorrow. I mean, I guess tomorrow I will focus on unlocking the tier for fuel, which will probably have some more, hopefully not any incredibly expensive materials. While the final two vertical pieces are being loaded, we're gonna load these in. Yeah, things are just a little hectic right now with how much stuff is being demanded of me, but now bada bing. Bada boom. Oh my god, you've gotta be kidding me. Are you serious? I mean, at least we know what phase 3, what they want out of phase 3, but like... oy vey. You know, I'm likely going to just remove all of this. If not all... I'm likely going to remove most, if not all of this. Just so I can, like, rethink of how I want my factory to be made. But, first and foremost, we have some new tiers. And I want to take a look at it before I end off the episode. Hmm. Hmm. Oil processing. Where can I find an oil node? I'm gonna have to look for those. But for right now, definitely gonna have to rethink my, building everything and stuff. At least I don't have to at least I don't have to work too hard for all those other advanced parts yet. Gas mask. Tier 6. There's a lot of, like, really advanced stuff here. Consumes fuel. I'm definitely gonna have to figure all this stuff out. I can make this now with 50 motors. Luckily for me, the only thing I didn't destroy was this thing that keeps generating versatile framework, so I'm gonna leave this going, because look at how much framework I need just for the versatile framework thing alone. And as for making a motor, that may be easier said than done if I don't have a ton of rotors on me. Or stators. So, definitely gonna end this episode here. And I have a lot of things to figure out now. I have a lot of things to figure out. But I also need to figure out what a fuel node looks like. But if I can do that, I may have a chance. I may actually have a chance. Actually, how many of these motors could I possibly make? $30. I can make roughly 30. And with more steel pipes, alright, yeah. Anyways, I definitely should leave this for next time. My first priority is figuring out where these oil nodes will come from, and I can add this to my power grid to give myself even more power. Until next time, everyone, when I figure all this stuff out and we make some progress, hopefully, maybe. Okay. So, I know I usually start off some clips by saying quite a bit has happened, but really, quite a bit has happened. You'll notice a lot of this stuff is now gone. I have formulated a plan I've formulated a plan using the crafting bench recipes to figure out how I want to lay out my floors of the factory. Because, now that I have a miner Mark II, I can power 8 coal generators with one of them. But I really want to test my limits and see just how many I can truly power. 20, so let's see. If I had 8 things, I would need to use 3 power slots on each of them, so that would be 24, leaving 2 more. But that's not what I began this clip for. The reason I began this clip is because of something I just now found out about. I mean, not really found out, but it's something I realized I can do. Also, you might be wondering why there's like a list of things on the right side of my screen. That's because I did the thing where if I click the plus button, I can calculate how many materials I need for these things. And honestly, I really like it. It's really handy. So, copper sheet. I'm gonna need to grab some more of those. So, yes, I will be reimagining my factory. I've also removed a lot of the, I've also removed a lot of the power poles, except for the ones for the hypertube. Speaking of which, I'm actually making another hypertube over there, somewhere over there. I want to make like a little area for myself where it's probably gonna be out somewhere on the ground, where I want my own little area for hypertubes that take me to different parts of the map. And that's where this clip comes in, because let's go to, what is it? Special? I can make the awesome sink and the awesome shop. Awesome sink. Got excess resources? Fear not, for Fix-It does not waste. The newly developed awesome sink turns any useful part straight into research data as fast as you can supply it. Participating pioneers will be compensated with coupons to spend at the awesome shop. In the awesome shop, I can also make. I can only use Fix-It coupons here. So these two go hand in hand. So I want to place these evenly, that is. I want to place these down and make use of these. One of the perks I found out about the Awesome Shop, again, the reason I'm recording this clip, is that there are signs I can buy, and the signs are because I want to label the hypertube so I know which one goes where. I want to give the hypertube labels a name that I can like associate with whatever I have whatever I have in mind. Like the area where I found that sulfur node, I'm probably gonna call it I don't know, pedal bitch land or something stupid or something serious. I don't know. Darn. You know what? I'll go with it. I'll go with it for this. Oh, that's what it's clipping. Okay. That is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Alright. And next up is the Awesome Shop. Now, I am going to be adding more generators. That is the smallest looking... I did not think it was going to be that tiny. That's hilariously small compared to what I just built. But, I am going to be taking another visit to the coal plant, what I said I was going to call it. And, see, there's like a number of steps I want to take. The first step is making bombs. And the reason for this... Okay, a little bit more back. The reason for this is because some nodes, some slugs too, and some other things, are trapped underneath boulders which I cannot break by any normal means. If I can use sulfur to learn how to make black powder and learn how to make bombs, that might come in handy. Also of note, I can actually make the oil processing thing, which I don't know why I've been hesitant to do it. I guess it's because of how many... Well, I guess I just need to add more steel pipes to it, and then I guess we're good. Okay, I guess it does not want to be exact. So I'm just going to place it. The best store on any planet or something. Ooh. Ooh. Signs. Walls. Gates. My god, look at all this! Look at all this amazing stuff! Attachments. What does that say? Conveyor. Oh my god, dude! Hypertube floor hole. Hypertube wall attachments. Pipeline floor hole wall attachment. Wall power outlets Mark 1. Dude, that would be so handy, but I don't know what the limitations are, so I'd probably have to look at that. Ooh. Oh yeah. First factory cart. Look at all these. Confusing creature, lizard doggo, silver hog. Look at all these things we get from this. Equipment. Beacons. Why... Coffee cup is equipment, okay. Parts. Oh. I mean, it is nice that I can buy any of these... I guess I could buy any of these parts if I'm in a jiffy, but that's why I want to, like, really expand this factory in a more proper way. Because I want everything to be automated. I want everything to be stored, and those things to be stored to be split off into other parts. I really want this factory to be efficient. Now, let's say I have reinforced iron plates made, okay? Those reinforced iron plates, or reinforced plates, they would, in parts, be stored, but also continue, like, they would go on a conveyor that would split into another conveyor to store it in, like, a storage container, right? The other conveyor that also splits off continues to turn the plate into whatever. Two birds with one stone. Two birds with one ointment. And, what's nice is now I actually have somewhere to put all of my, excess stuff. So, let me see if there's something up here I can use as an example. Come down one and all to the fix-it shop. Come and grab some parts so you can stay on top. Wow, that's actually kind of catchy. Okay, if I'm not stupid, and I hope I wasn't. Yes! I'm not stupid. So, this smart plating, it's useless now. Completely useless. So, we take this stuff to the, oh yeah, I guess I didn't finish removing that. Yeah, a lot of things removed here because I really wanted... I didn't feel happy with how I built my factory. And it was mostly because of all the stress about, like, trying not to consume too much power. Because even with the amount of power I gave all my generators, it wasn't enough for everything here to be powered. And like, the power grid kept going out constantly. So, I want to really make my generator stronger, add more generators, of course, and just really give myself as much power as I can, at least until I get a better power source, because I don't have another power generator. I thought the oil thing would be one, but it's not. Speaking of which, the oil thing, I gotta say, I gotta say right now, the oil is stupidly hard to find. So on occasion, I have used the interactive map to figure out where I want to go, because the game does not have a built-in map. And some of the oil nodes I've found are so far away. Like, I'm not even joking. That's kind of why I'm not really too concerned about prioritizing oil first, because oil wells are just kind of rare. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so I gotta give this power. Reasonable, reasonable. Points until next... Oh, there's a point system. Oh, I see. I see. You'd think you'd be able to just put it in there. I mean, you can, just not efficiently. I wonder how fast this goes. Holy snot, that's fast. I'm not sure if, I'm not sure if combining a Mark II, miner with a Mark III conveyor belt is really a good idea, because... Is it? I mean... Is it? I don't know. You know what? I want to try something. Okay, so I changed my mind because I realized something. This right here, I think this is why the, So, if I add way too many conveyors, I think the efficiency of these things really starts to slow down. So, that's something I have to really take into consideration. I have to take this one step at a time to make sure that my factory is as efficient as I want it to be. So, we're gonna go ahead and, okay, how do I mean, I know how to do it, I just... Here, you know what? You know what? We're gonna put organization right here. There may only be like a Mark III for these conveyors, I feel like. I'd be surprised if there was a better one. So, if nothing is manufacturing these things, then these can go in a constant stream. Watch this. Look at that. Dear God, that is fast. I am... Dear God, that is frightfully fast. So, here's the deal. I very well could place Mark III conveyors on everything. But the thing you have to take into consideration is, you know, quantity. I don't know if it's quantity over quality, but the thing you got to take into consideration, okay, is... Well, actually, I don't even know. I don't know. But what I do know is that's a lot of coupons I can get. I do like the point system, so it's not for every, like, 5 items you donate, you get a coupon. You have to actually work for those points. But my question is... Hang on. What do I want to get rid of? Do they have different values? I don't know if they have different values. I don't know. We're gonna get rid of some of these reinforced iron plates. I was gonna make more of these anyway. Oh, right. Look at that. Man, it drains that like crazy. $17 printable coupons. That is insane. Now we can place the shop. So, first off, thing I wanted to do real quick. Sulfur. What's the cost? That and coal. Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking. A lot of this iron and stuff, like a lot of this, I have been told that, of course, a lot of things can go into one smelter. That is what I have been told. And I think that's fair and true. We just build a ramp right here real quick. So, with that being the case, I think a foundry could go over here, and the smelter, I would still need to look for a good spot for a smelter. Presumably, right here. Or maybe right in the middle here. That's like all the kinds of stuff I'm trying to figure out. Because if all of these can connect, into like one smelter, or like split off into a foundry. I counted. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, roughly 7 or 8 iron nodes. So I definitely have to really look into this. So all this running around is like ways of, like, I'm like gathering data and everything. So I just realized a really neat trick I can do. Watch this. So I can, if I want to move something from one container to another, it's as simple as man, that is insanely effective. That's just amazing. I just have to keep things straightforward. And try not to use too much power. One at a time. So I have 17 tickets. So, you know what? I'll go for these. How do I... Oh, do I just add all the things to my wish list? That's 5, 10, 11, 12, that's 15. Hmm. Hmm. Do I need that? I don't think so. You know, I'll keep those. I'll keep the remaining tickets. So, factory ladder, stairs, modern catwalks, industrial walkways. Hey! Now, where did that go? Architecture. Hey! Hey! Oh, that's cool! Look at all that. And I have everything I need to build any of this. Now, let's go take a look at that, sulfur. What do I need for this again? Coal. I keep forgetting about that. Also, while I'm worrying about while I'm worrying about powering everything else up, I'm also going to be on the lookout for more slugs. But I'm probably not going to, like, record collecting them since you guys already know that I've collected all three types, and you know that they generally like to hide. Okay, so I had to get rid of the ticket to make room, because if I'm going to find, all three types of slugs... Actually, you know what? Real quick. I might as well get this, thing out of the way. I might as well get this milestone out of the way real quick. Oh!
Milestone reached. Oil acquisition and refining unlocked. Oil-based products can now be made. The byproducts of oil refinement can be used after further processing, as seen in the refinery.
Okay, so...
This is a reminder to minimize the chance of expiration during out-of-base activities.
Okay, so, just to let you all know... Wait, plastic. How do I... Plastic? How do I make plastic? Okay, so... Oh, that's right. I have to make that in a refinery. I'm gonna worry about that later. Because honestly... Oil is hard enough to find. So I wanted to mention... Oh! Oh, look at that! I didn't know there's a little, Bry. Black coffee, or is that oil? I don't know. Anyways. I wanted to point out that little animation of hitting the button. When I wasn't recording, it said that... A while back it said the servers were going to restart in 30 minutes. So... I decided to restart my computer around then. And when I came back... Well, it turns out... I believe there's like some kind of update or something. I don't know if that's the case, but I feel like there was an update. And quite honestly... I'm sure a couple of things have changed, but I didn't see any kind of changelog or anything, so I don't know. Yeah! Oh, okay, the pod will return in another... Wow. It had to return within 10 minutes? Wow. Okay, yeah, let's... Refinery. Oil extractor. Yep. Logistics, anything new? Nope. Where's the thing? Oh, duh. It's probably made in a, craft bench, I bet. Yep, there it is. Black powder. So I'm gonna have to split the coal into its own, storage. Alright, so I now have a lot of, I now have a lot of steel beams, which means I can make a lot of Mark III, generators. Or conveyor belts. Not generators. And so now, I have a lot of sulfur, and I can use this to make a lot of black powder. In fact, hold up, hold the phone. I want to know what else sulfur is used for. Because if sulfur makes one thing, what does that one thing also make? Does it make more than one recipe? If not, I can just put a constructor in front of that. I can just replace that constructor. No, the storage container with a constructor. Okay, I can do that. Oh boy. The rifle. So, bombs and guns. Okay. Wait, so how many object scanners did I need? Five. I just need 100 of those. Okay. Crap. So, I placed down a, So yeah, I placed down a power storage. I need more cables. I'm also gonna need more reinforced iron plate, but I think in order to get those back, I just have to replace the, sulfur thing with Mark III conveyor belts, and I should get them back. But let me see what this does. Can be connected to a power grid to store excess power production. The stored power can be used later in cases of high consumption. So I think what this thing does is it basically collects any excess power if the grid goes over the limit it can use. Like if there's a spike in power usage. And then I think when it does that, basically what happens is it stores that power and then gives it all to the, I think it like gives it all back to the grid once it trips to like give it some power. And then when it's all drained, the grid might like reset or something, or I can reset it and it'll just collect the power again. So basically I've given the excess power somewhere to go, but I don't know if it's really the answer to this problem with the power tripping. When I get the more stronger generators later on, which I imagine is in tier 7 or tier 8 or something, I feel like that's going to solve my problem of having apparently a lot of power usage spikes, which really shouldn't be possible considering how much I've overclocked these generators. But, you know what? I'm not going to let that bother me. Alright, I now have 100 black powder. Is that what it's called? Black powder. Oh wait, the ma'am. Is there anything else I can unlock right now? The analysis of Novelist Detonator is completed. Is there anything else I can look at right now? Object scanner improvements. That I could go for. Boom. So I would need 150 for both of these. Okay. I don't know if I want to get the rifle, though. I mean, I can deal with the enemies just fine. They do hurt. They do hurt. But I'm not too bothered, honestly. I'm really not. I need to look for more quartz, too, because I need crystal oscillators if I want to improve this object scanner. It'll really help me find slugs. But what do the... I want to know what the improvements do. Zipline. You're joking. Man, I gotta find a Caterium. I gotta find a Caterium node. I really do. I mean, actually, there's one over there, but see, that's the thing about this game is you can very easily get yourself confused with what step you should take. For right now, my main priority is to add more power. That is my main priority at the moment. Other things along the way can be done, yes, but my main priority is more power. That's what matters. That's what's important. I'll store this in here just in case. So, alright. I think one thing I need to do is to improve my object scanner. That's something I definitely should be doing. Oh god. There is going to be quartz super far away, isn't there? Oh my dear god. Yeah, I'm going to have to find that along the way. I should also collect that bauxite, actually. I gotta see what that stuff is. Oh yeah, it's still going. See, I just want to take a moment to say, that's the thing about this game, is when you really get into something, you realize just how expensive it's going to be, and then it makes you want to reconsider everything you're doing, like, how should I actually do this? How should I do it more properly? And you realize, oh god, I don't know what I'm doing. I have to really think about this. That's the thing about this game. It really does make you think a lot. I've taken a good look at the interactive map, right? And I have definitely seen a lot of kind of interesting things. For one, oil here is very far away, so if I really wanted to make like a refinery, I would have to make it at a point where I wouldn't have to constantly travel back and forth. I would have to make it something that I could just like maybe that's where the monorail thing can come in, but I don't know. See, there I go again, trying to think of ways to get around to work around the problem. Either this bauxite is really... Okay, no, I was gonna say, is this bauxite, like, infinite or what? No, it's not. It's not. That's limestone. And then let's pick up this beacon and trash it. Cause, like, I keep getting so confused about what I'm doing, and, like, so sidetracked, that it's hard for me to actually make any consistent progress. I'm making progress, but it's really, really, really inconsistent.